Okay, friends, let's continue our journey and solve more questions for P3O Foundation examination, chapter 4. Question number 216 says, which is not a part of running an office through to delivery with an implementation lifecycle of a project office. This is a very complicated kind of jargons they use to understand this particular question. You read it multiple times. Let's quickly go through the answer question. Options A said implement the project office function defined within the project initiation document. Okay, option B says establish the temporary project office staffing level. Option C, review the project management process so that they continue to be appropriate. And option D, review the use of project resources so that they continue to be appropriate. So in this question, which is not part of running an office through a delivery. So there are different stages. So identify stage, define stage, deliver, capability, realize benefits, and closing stage. So this is not delivery. Delivery, which stage you do, this stage would be deliver capability and realize benefits. So establish a temporary office staffing level. It's not part of your delivery stage. Okay, that is your identify stage kind of thing. So B is the correct answer. Yes. So establish temporary office staffing level is not part of your running office through a delivery within the implementation lifecycle project office. It may be covered in identify and define stage of implementation lifecycle. That's the correct answer. Question number 217 says, which is a common barrier? Common barrier needs to be overcome when agreeing mandate for a P3O office. Agreeing funding model for a P3O, carrying a P3O assessment, agreeing P3O measures to be prioritized in the portfolio documenting process via business process streamliness. So in this particular question, common barrier, just take a pause, write down what would be the correct answer according to you in the comment section. According to me, funding model, agreeing to the funding model would be the correct answer. Yeah, that is a common barrier, that who going to fund. Agreeing the funding model for a P3O is a common barrier to overcome when agreeing the mandate for the P3O. Let's move to the next question. Question number 218 says, which should be checked when a temporary project office is closing down? Okay. Realize the benefits delivered by the P3O model, continue alignment of P3O function and business requirement, deliver P3O capability, define the blueprint is completed, transfer the benefit management process to an operational area. So in this particular question, which would temporary office time, what we needs to be considered when we are closing the temporary office? D would be the correct answer. Transfer the benefits management process to operational team to be take care, because it's a temporary office. So that's the correct answer. Move to the next question. Question number 219, which is describe how P3M3 assessment are used when implementing the P3O model. A, define the skills needs to be implemented the team, assess the project and program complexity, develop French-based plan that suits the maturity level, and document new processes to be followed. So I believe C is the most correct answer. Yeah, it is. Question number 220 says, which defines what kind of services provided by the P3O office, integration with the governance arrangement and other corporate support. That is the most correct answer because it's related to integration. Decision making from the program or project manager, it's not the P3O office stuff. Decision model to entire organization, that is not a replacement. So A would be the most, yeah, it is the correct answer.